one of the largest projects yet to the sim. The Wilga seems to be getting into better shape over the last few months. A Godfriend's project that's planned to be a next-generation simming experience. The journey continues in development with this team on the PZL-104 Wilga. A planned pairware, by the way, and with more details we got from the team very recently, it appears to be well on schedule. 4 variants are to be planned from the standard, float variant, bush, and a super STOL, and some of the biggest changes between a few versions when we tested were growing. This time, we learned that there are 2 types coming within each variant, either the 35S or the 80S. Now if you speak Polish and feel more connected with the Polish version, go for it, and that's the 35S. A very close to the Polish experience with that language, on the dials as well, yes. An unregulated exhaust and various features that relate to the regional design. The other variant, 80S, is more global here, having English as a preferred language, comes with a regulated exhaust and features close to the American design. Both the types 35S and 80S have a modern avionics setup. The variants standard, float, bush have legacy Avionics cockpit setup and a Midlife Avionics setup. Now the plan is to bring us 10 liveries, each of them quite unique in its own way, and real-world liveries by the way. Water physics is another aspect the sim has addressed. It's a good thing. Now the developers have overwritten this to give us a much better feel to it. Paddling on all directions that comes with a 285 horsepower engine and LAP 3000 floats. Now each of these variants are quite unique with its different characteristics that relate to a different powered engine or tires or the behaviors which include physics. For example, the ski option comes with a 260 horsepower engine. The floats variant with a 280 horsepower engine and the bush flying one comes with a 360 horsepower engine plus 29-inch bush tires. To up the game a bit more, a super STOL variant would be included as well with a 450 horsepower engine and 35-inch bush tires, taking us to some really unknown tough terrains. Bush flying in general happens only on tough terrains, but with a little more power makes things a little more comfortable and reliable when needed. A fully dynamic cargo with CFD that visually moves with forces. This can be interesting here and a little more engaging to the user. A number of changes we have seen at the sim. There are different effects that may come across during different weather conditions. Icing effects, rain, smoke, combustion, custom water physics, and custom ski physics, which separates each of these variants with the outcomes one may face. Realism has been one of the core items the team likes to put it across. A realism switch that allows the startup to be realistic. Engine management, failures that makes it more real, and precise system controls are some of the things we should expect from this model. Needles and objects that get a feedback based on the engine, especially when it goes through RPM cycles, makes it a bit more immersive actually. Working visors helping the pilot fly through sunlight, visibility options for both co-pilot and the pilot, UV lighting in the cockpit with radium painted avionics. You heard it right, radium painted avionics. Little things like these can make it look a bit more used, give that authentic feel of how really a Wilga is, and how it flies. Other common items include added chocks and pitted cover, visible with a Gust Lock ON, animated landing gear, throttle wires, rudder wires, fuel bobbers, and water rudders are to be included. Now the plan is to offer us for both PC and Xbox with a price tag of $35. It's pretty much the final price, but if things change, we'll keep you posted. With all the 4 variants comes the Forward Farms airfield as well. Now partnerships can make a great deal. A partnership with a scenery creator here, Emerald Scenery Design. Wilga's natural habitat is a small airstrip, so the team thought it would be a great opportunity. A scenery that features a couple of prominent features which includes automatic hangar doors based on the proximity of the aircraft or dedicated spawn locations for gliders and the Wilga that's perfect for multiplayer towing. Now there are a couple of airfields which the team of Emerald Scenery Design have worked on, the Clear Creek as well as the Limbo Lost Ranch. So many custom features, custom avionics, custom HTML, custom physics, customized options, plus the team have been working on an interactive cargo where the user can use a guitar, set up a small cooking station and enjoy a couple of drinks. It's definitely a great idea for the team to think about all kinds of options within the single model. A flagship aircraft where the team has spent thousands of hours to make it more realistic. Now when it comes to modeling, one of the things also that comes into focus would be the sounds aspect. And let's take a good listen on what the team intend to offer us. Sounded like music to my ears. We have a lot more coming at the sim. Do stay tuned by subscribing. Until next time, take care and happy flying.